Diggity what,
Under the rock now! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the wonderful show. We also had the Disney earnings call today, so we're going to talk about that a little bit. Today was a big day.
Mm-hmm.
As in, like, it was actually not that big, because there was a bunch of people that warned that it was going to be kind of uneventful. That Bob Iger, he's going to be very careful about putting his foot in his mouth. And that warning was definitely well heeded, I think, by Bob, because historically, he says a lot of dumb stuff. And today, he said some dumb stuff, but it wasn't like dumb stuff. And it was just more like pie in the sky ridiculous.
Yeah, it's that idealistic kind of haze, you know, the vague language, the flowery language, right? Making things look or sound better than they are. But he did make, I think, one claim that was like, I was like, whoa, where is that coming from? He said that Spider-Man 2 was the hottest game or the best-selling game of 2023, and it was like, I think Hogwarts Legacy has something to say about that. So
probably
that like Riker there.
Maybe if
it a bit, right? It a bit.
Most people kind of started burning that game after they started playing it because they thought it was dumb.
Yeah,
right.
There's I mean, there was a few things about the Hogwarts thing, but I think that made everybody buy the game and didn't even play it. They just bought it.
23 million copies, the number one selling game of 2023, astoundingly, and that's why Max is feeling like, hey, we can go forward with our idea to relaunch this franchise, and even Epic Universe, right, with Universal's new theme park down there in Florida, they feel very confident about creating a third Wizarding World experience that people are very excited about. So that's cool.
Now that being said, Vash, we know that you have your own hot takes for this meeting, and I listened to as much as I could in Valiant's stream, which was up until basically halfway through, going through the 150 some odd super chats that he had.
Wow.
And, because that was exactly. And Punk was essentially useless with this meeting call, but I mean he got.
Okay. I was watching. Actually, I was watching live during my lunch break, and I saw that when Floral's made a member chat on Pro, and then he showed half of the video, and that was an awesome shout out. But I know I saw when Andrew popped in, so I did what I could with what I had.
Okay, so Punk did not see the earnings call whatsoever. He saw the Pro show. That was the Pro pre-show. I think that's pre-pro show. The Pro pre-show. So you saw that. So you at least had a good understanding kind of where things were going to go. And Mrs. Flu, well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That pretty much sums your involvement in what you really saw, right?
Well, some of us didn't really pay attention to that much today at all. So I grabbed the video link afterwards and
leave it to the woman to ignore Super Bowl Sunday, huh?
Well, fast forward it a couple of times and hit a spot where they were talking about Moana, and then another one about voting, and then another one where I don't even know what they were saying, and that was my recap.
There you go. Beautiful.
That's all I needed.
That was a wonderful summary. I think. I don't. Why even go any further, right?
Well, I mean, it was 3 some odd hours long, and
All right. Well, it's okay. It's okay. You have a job and all that kind of stuff. And,
I mean, some of us, have to do other things, and that's fine. And I figure, you know what? I'll hear all the important things tonight.
That's right. That's why I'm here.
You brought Mr. Cutie Patootie here to share all the cute stuff.
Tiger is putting out that pie in the sky stuff. Now, one of the things that seemed the most pie in the sky was talking about the sequels and how they're going to be focusing on all of these sequels that no one wants, like how strong Toy Story was, especially after Toy Story 4. And now we're getting Moana 2 and the live-action Moana remake of the first one, because that makes sense. Yeah, you make a Moana 2, and then you have a remake of the first one, a live-action remake of the first Moana, because it is the only thing that people are watching that is Disney content on Disney Plus. So they're like, "Hey, if we can get people to watch this, plus Mufasa."
Well, you know what? Disney's
Mufasa.
they're gonna spend all the money on it, and they're gonna put all this out, and you know how they're gonna advertise it? They're gonna say, "You're welcome. You're welcome." And nobody said thank you.
I'm still a little stuck on the live action Moana because
Yeah.
isn't there a whole lot of water involved and stuff?
And the chicken that's all like cross-eyed and weird
Water?
and awkward.
Yeah. See, and I thought the
No.
pig was going to be the sidekick in that movie. Vash, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, okay. So that's kind of interesting that you bring up Mufasa because there's this idea. I mean, if you weren't already oversaturated with sequels already, there's this idea that the head of the Walt Disney Studios head, I can't remember his name, it's the president or whatever, he said that we could expand this Lion King thing out to be a almost Star Wars sized universe where we have multiple films from all these different characters and how they interact and so forth. And it was like, wow, I mean, that sounds like a terrible idea. I was like, this guy's got to go. But apparently, he has been he's not been demoted. He's been promoted, apparently, because now we're into the sequel era, I suppose. And honestly, this follows Bob Iger's comments that he made as soon as he took back the seat from Chapek back in very, very late 2022 into 2023. He said, look, we're going to invest in sequels. We're going to do Moana, I guess 2, Zootopia 2, Toy Story 5, all this stuff. And I think that's because they just don't, he just doesn't have the confidence that his creative engine is going to get out of the stall that they're in.
That actually made me think of something, that whole Mufasa explanation, because that's how Bob Iger is going to get his Hippo movie.
Wow. All right.
Genius.
Yeah.
I nailed that one. I was like, there's the Hippo.
But do you think they'll actually bring one in, do like CGI graphing and like actually put all the cotton balls on it to make it?
No, I'm actually thinking this is probably going to be Bob Iger's like feature film.
Oh, yeah?
They're going to put all those ping pong balls on him, and he's going to be like going in the water, pretending to be a hippo. And you never know what's going to come out of his mouth when he opens it up.
And the Rock in Moana 2 is going to take 2 showers a day with the water of Moana right there. That's,
okay. Oh, no.
It's all coming together.
I just figured it out. Thank you for reminding me. Because, obviously The Rock is going to play who he played, but I realized that Kevin Hart's going to play the chicken.
Hey there! So what you just watched was a portion of our live show that happens on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Apparently you were too lazy to be there that time, but maybe you'll be there next time. Remember, Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern.